Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. So here in this video we will be discussing puzzles, linear arrangement for SBI Clerk Prelims exams. Okay, puzzles is a very important topic. Compulsorily you will get questions from this topic in your prelims exam. Okay, right. So yeah, so if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe to the channel. That is Time for Bank Exams, and do not forget to click on the bell icon for all the notifications of the videos that we upload into our channel. Okay, right. Okay, so now we have this. These questions are based on the following information. So he says 8 persons. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, so he says 8 persons G, H, I, J, K, L, M and N are sitting in a row facing north, not necessarily in the same order. Means whatever the order he has given here, G, H, I, J, K, L, M and N, you need not have your final arrangement in that same order. That is the meaning. The following information is known. Okay, so we have 8 persons seated in a row. So let's take that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 people are seated in a row facing north. So when it is north facing, this is how you understand the left and the right. Your left is the left of the person of the row and your right is the right of the person in that row. Okay. Then he says equal number of persons are sitting to the left of L and to the right of K. So equal number of persons should be on the left side as well as on the right side of K. So the number of persons to the left of L is same as number of persons to the right of K. That is how you have to understand. And how should I interpret that? Because he is talking about number of persons here, we need to understand that you need to pick L and K, correct? Because he says left of L and right of K. So you need to pick L and K in such positions that they are the same but from opposite ends. Means if I pick L in the first position, left of L 0. Then you pick K in the last position such that right of K is also 0. So they are the first positions from both ends. Likewise, interchangeability can also happen. Means L in the left of L you have 7, K in the right, in this position, first position, right of K you have 7. So positions should be the same but from opposite ends with interchangeability is how you have to always remember that particular condition. So first from both ends are available, okay, second from both ends are available, third from both ends are available and fourth from both ends are available. So all the positions are available because there are equal positions from both ends, 4 positions from the left and 4 positions from the right, it is available. So that is how we have to understand this. So here number of persons left of L is same as number of persons right of K. So all the 4 positions are available from left and from the right with interchangeability. Understood that? Great. Then J sits second to the right of G. So J is second to the right of G. He says right side of G. You first fix G facing north. Then this is our right side. Then J is second to the right of G. This is how you have to understand. Learn to recognize the information using positions. Then it becomes very easy to interpret and fix them in our arrangement. So J is second to the right of G. This is how you have to visualize. Okay. Then neither L nor K sit second from either ends. So L and K cannot be second from either ends. That means here you cannot have L, you cannot have K second from this end, and you cannot have L, you cannot have K second position from the other end, left end, right end. Neither L nor K sit at second position from either ends of the row. Okay, right. Then M sits at the left end of the row. Okay, now he says M sits at the left end of the row. So if M is sitting at the left end of the row, then straight away I can rule out L and K at the right end of the row. because that is what we have understood using this condition, no? They have to have the same positions from either ends. So, interpretation is the key. The way in which we interpret helps us eliminate the possibilities. Elimination is a very effective tool. You need to learn to recognize that. Understand? So, using positions, it is always easy to understand and implement. Got it? Right. So, since M is at the left end of the row, L and K are ruled out at the right end of the row. Got it? That means, now third from both ends, fourth from both ends are available for L and K with interchangeability. Got it? Right. Then what else we have? After this, either G or L sits to the immediate right of M. Okay. He says either G or L sits to the immediate right of M. Now check here. M is here. Now right means our right side. Now immediate right of M, it is either G or L. But we know L cannot happen here according to the condition. So that means the only person who can now sit here is G. Now once I have G, check here. Second to the right of G, I need J. So you fix J. That means fourth from the left end, you already have J. So fourth from the right end, you cannot have L and K because of that condition. So that means now L or K in the third position from the left end, K or L in the third position from the right end is the only two positions that are satisfying this condition. Are you following that? So the subsequent conditions becomes easier when you learn to recognize these conditions, and whatever you had earlier read, that also can be fixed immediately. Thereby you are ensuring you are going through the paragraph only once. We need to go through the paragraph only once and understand as you go about it. So my suggestion is, when you are practicing, spend time with each and every condition. Learn all the different aspects of that particular condition. What are the positions? How do I interpret it? What is it means in that particular scenario? So that will help. Understanding that? Okay, right. Okay, so then what else do we have? Let us see. Right, and here neither I nor N sits adjacent to K. So neither I nor N is adjacent to K. Okay. Now see, what happens if I give K here? If I give K here, I will have to give L here. Correct? That means these two positions are also fixed. That means these are the three positions that I have. Now he says neither I nor N should be adjacent to K. That means because I have two different people, I need two positions. If I put K here, then these two positions that I have here and here that are adjacent to K, you cannot have I and N. That means out of three available positions, the last position is the only position where now I have to fix I and N. Is it possible? It is not, because one position cannot have two different people. So that will tell you that you cannot have K here, you cannot have L here. That means you need to have K here and then you can have L here. Correct? Right. And then what else we have? Here. One more line we have. H sits to the right of L and. So when you have and, it refers to the first person, that is H, to the left of N. So right of L, left of N. Okay? Right of L, left of N. So this is how you have to understand. So right side of L and left side of N. Whom do you need? You need H, right of L, left of N. Correct? The same person. So H should come. Now we know in a linear arrangement, left does not mean immediate left, right does not mean immediate right. Means immediate adjacent positions, you need not have them. Some positions available. So this is how you have to understand L, H and N. Now check here, L is here. Now right of L, you need H. At the same time, left of N, you need H. So this is how you fix. H here, N here. And the remaining person we have is I. And that way, we get our final arrangement. Got it? So learn to recognize them using positions. If you learn to recognize them using positions, by the time you come to the last line, your arrangement will be ready. You don't have to go back and recheck any of the instructions again. Okay? So spend time with the conditions like this, you will know what to do. Got it? Right. So now based on this, let's have a look into the questions. Now, who among the following sits to the immediate right of I? Okay, immediate right of I. Check. Now, I is here. This is the right side of I and immediate position you have is L. So, L will be our answer. That is there in choice 4. Okay. Then, what is the position of G? So, I need to know the position of G from where with respect to K. So, from K, where is G? Let us check. So, from K, where is G? So, it is in the immediate left. What is the position of G with respect to K? It is immediate left. So, immediate left is available in the third option. Okay. Then, which of the following is or are definitely true? He's saying. Okay. So, first one says N sits at the left end. So, we know it is not correct because who is sitting at the left end? M is at the left end. N is at the right end. Correct? So, that is not correct. So, this is not correct. Right? If that is not correct, I can also rule this fourth option because it says both 1 and 3. 1 is not correct. So, 3 cannot, okay, both 1 and 3 cannot be the answer. Then I sits to the left of K, okay. So, let us look into that and G is not adjacent to M. I is left of K, G not adjacent to M. So, is I to the left of K? No, I is to the right of K. And G not adjacent to M. No, G is adjacent to M. Do you see? Okay. So, I is on the right side of K and G is adjacent to M. So, this is not correct. He says not adjacent. This is also not correct. So, you will say none of the above as the answer. Okay. Then, 4 of the following are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Which is the one that doesn't belong to that group. Okay. So, let me take the arrangement so that we can go through the options. So, we have M, G, K, J, I, L, H, N. Okay. So, this is our final arrangement we have. Now, 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one which doesn't belong to that group is a odd man out format we have. So, let us see G and H. So, when you look at G and H, can I say they are the same positions from opposite ends, second position? Likewise, I and K, again see I and K, they are the 4, okay, it is not about the positions here. Okay, then let us check J and N. So, J and N, okay, they are also not, so it is not about the positions. Then we will try and look into the number of persons in between, okay, because J is here, N is here, it is not about the positions. Now, let us look at the persons in between. In between G and H, you have 4, okay, and can I say G is left of H? So, G is left side of H. Now, I and K. Now, I and K is here in between one person, but you know, we have, okay, so here I will write G is on the left side of H and here I will write I is on the right side of K. So, here the first person was left of second person, here first person is right of second person, okay. Then J and N. So, J and N, you again have 3 persons and J is on the left side of N. So, between G and H also you had 4, okay, and here you had only 1 between I and K, right, and between J and N you are getting 3 persons. So, it is not about the number of persons also, it is about the left and the right we have to check, okay. So, here the first person is left of second person, here first person is right of second person, again here first person is left of second person, okay. K and L. Now, again see we have K here, L here. So, I can say the first person K is left of the second person and then here H and N, when you look at H and N, so here also the first person H is on the left side of N, that is the second person. So, among all these I can say choice 2 is our odd one out because in all the other options the first person is on the left side of second person. Position you need not worry about. It is on the left side, same direction. So, parallelly you have to keep checking everything like this when you have an odd man out question. Okay? So, this is it. Choice 2. Then, if J and H interchange their positions, okay, then who sits to the immediate right of K? Okay, now J and H are interchanging their positions. So, like this. So, now H is coming in place of J, J is coming in place of H. So, if H and J are exchanging their positions, the question is who sits immediate right of K? Now, immediate right side of K, who is there? The answer will be H, correct? And that is there in first option. Understood the point here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, those are the questions you have in that set. Now, next, now check this. He says more than 9 persons. So, means greater than 9 persons is how you understand it. Are sitting in a row facing north. The following information is known. Now, because the exact number of persons are not known for us, correct? So, we need to take them based on the given conditions we develop on the arrangement, okay? Right. So, here more than 9 persons, I will write it here, and they all are facing north. So, north facing, our left is the left and our right is the right for that persons, okay? Now, he says T sits 4 places away from M, who? Now, when you have who, it is the person just before it, that is M is third to the left of C, okay. Now, what is meant by 4 places away? You leave a gap of 3 persons. Now, because he says away from M, I do not know whether T should be on the left side of M or T should be on the right side of M. That is the understanding. But you need to have a gap of 3 persons. That is how you understand 4 places away. Okay. But where is M? It is very clear. Third to the left of C. So, let us take that. So, we have C. Okay. So, first, second, third. So, we have M, third to the left of C, and T is 4 places away from M. You can either take, like I said, on the left side of M or on the right side. So, now we will get 2 cases, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 persons and then you put T, or you can take M, first, second, third to the left of C, and then you leave a gap of 3 persons. So, here did he say how many? 4 places away. So, you mean you leave a gap of 3 persons. Okay. So, here leaving a gap of 3 persons, you fix T. T is 4 places away from M on the left of M. Here T can be put on the right side of M like this. Okay. Yeah, that is our first condition. Then I sits 4th to the left of P, who means it is again P, sits to the immediate left of C. Okay, let us fix that. Immediate left of C, first you need P. Okay. Immediate left of C, you pick P in both cases. And what was the earlier instruction? I is 4th to the left of P. 4th to the left. Okay. So, to the left side of P, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you can have I here. Again here, 1. So, with respect to P, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you can have I here. 4th to the left of P. Okay. Then, what else do we have? There is a continuation. K sits 3rd to the left of I and adjacent to E. And means it is the first person, that is K. So, K should be 3rd to the left of I and adjacent to E, means K should be adjacent to E. So, first left of I. So, what left he said? 3rd to the left of I. Okay. So, here I is here, first, second, and then you can have K 3rd to the left of I. And here also first, second, third, K 3rd to the left of I. And adjacent to E. So, in the first case, one adjacent is already T. So the other adjacent we can fix E. Now here either you can have E here in this adjacent, or I can also take one other position on that side and I have to fix E. Okay. So we have K and E adjacent. Okay. So we will look into this for the second, but for the first it is fixed. Okay. Then what else do we have? Right, K is third to the left of I and adjacent to E. Then condition number 3. The number of persons who sit between T and E is same as number of persons who sit between C and Y. So between T and E, how many are there? C and Y also you need that many persons. Okay. Right, now check here. Now between T and E, correct, you have one person. So he said the number between T and E should be same as the number between C and Y. So now between T and E one person, so C and Y also one person. You can either have Y between M and P, or you can have Y on the right side of C also, leaving a gap of one person. Now here, now I need to know where E comes, then I will be able to fix this condition. Okay, so we will hold this off for a moment, okay, and then we will work it up. Right. So between T and E is same as between C and Y, that is condition 3. Then condition 4 says Y sits at the left end. So if Y has to sit at the left end, now check here, if I put Y here, okay, sorry, for this, not for the below one, okay, let's not worry about the below arrangement now. Now check, between T and E one person, so C and Y one person, so either I am going to get Y here, or on the other side I am going to get Y here. Is in any way Y is sitting at the left end in this arrangement? No. So that means this is not a valid arrangement anymore. So now we will have to follow up with this. Are you understanding the point here? So what we can do is we can take one more, so that parallelly we can work it out. So we have T, C, P, then you have M, okay, and then you have I, and then you have K. One I am going to fix E here because K and E are adjacent. The other I am going to fix E here, K and E are adjacent, so that I can get a confirmed number between T and E. Okay. Now if you look at this, in the first case, now between these two, number between T and E, how many are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 people are there, correct? That means between C and Y also you need 7 people. But at the same time, we also need to satisfy Y sits at the left end, correct? That also should be understood. So here I cannot take Y on that side. So I have to take Y on this side. So now because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people between T and E, I need 7 people between C and Y. So I will take on the left side of C only. Now if I look at left side of C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means you need to put Y here only, correct? In place of K, if you put Y, then only between T and E is same as between C and Y. That will tell you this is not a valid arrangement, correct? Now this is where we look into. Now check between T and E, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people are there. That means between C and Y also you need 9 people, correct? So if you count on the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then you can have Y here. So this is going to be the left end. I cannot add any more people on the left side of Y. Now see, it is simple. Now C is immediate left of T, so Y should be immediate left of E. Then only the number will match. That's how you have to check. So here I have counted and shown, but when you understand it thoroughly, when you have C immediate left of T, between T and E 9 are there, then Y also should be immediate left of E. Then only you will get 9 people, correct? That is how you can understand that. Got it? Yes. So this is done and that is done. Okay. Y is at the left end we have, right? Then what else do we have? He says the number of persons who sit between Y and E is same as the number of persons who sit to the right of T. So between Y and E, how many are there? On the right side of T also, you need that many. Okay. Now check here, between y and e how many are there? 0. Then to the right side of t also you should have 0. That means this is to be understood as the right end. I cannot add any more persons here. So this will be our final arrangement. Now we need to satisfy this more than 9. Count how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So am I satisfying everything? So this is going to be my final arrangement. So by the time you come to the last condition, your arrangement will be ready. This is how you have to practice. Understanding the point here? Always learn to recognize them using positions. Then interpretation becomes easy. Okay? Yeah. So we don't need to have all positions to be filled. Correct? It all depends on the persons given in the conditions. Some positions will be empty like this. Okay? Right. So now based on this, let's have a look into the questions. Okay, how many persons sit in the final arrangement? We know it is 12. Correct? Then 4 of the following 5 are alike. Okay, so before we take it, let me take the arrangement. It is easy to check that way. So we have YEK, 2 blanks, I blank M. So we have YEK, 2 blanks, okay, I blank M blank PCT, I blank M blank PCT, okay. So this is what we get as the final arrangement. Right. Okay. So now let's look at this. So this is again 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one which doesn't belong to that group. So it's again a odd man out format. Now PT. Now if you look at PT, I can say P is left of T and there is one person. P is left of T and there is one person. Correct? And then you have Y and K. Check. Again, Y is left of K, one person. So Y is left of K, one person. Then I and M, again same. I is left of M and there is one person or position, whichever. Then we have EK, check. E and K are, E is left of K, all right, but it is the immediate position. There are 0 persons between. And then M and P, again check. M is left of P and there is one person. So we know which is our answer. EK. Correct? So it's not about the direction. You can simply look at the number of persons. But parallelly, if you keep checking like this, in one shot you can answer. If this logic doesn't work, I can go with the other logic that I have already understood from it. So that's how odd man out should always be understood. Okay? Yeah. Then how many persons sit between Y and P? Okay, let's check. See, between Y and P. These are the number of people who sit between Y and P. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 people are there between Y and P. So that is there in choice 1. Okay. Then who among the following sits 5th to the right of K? Okay, let's check. 5th to the right of K. So K, our right is the right side of that person. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th to the right of K, you have is M. So third option, M, right? Then how many persons sit between I and C? Okay, let us check that. Between I and C. See, this is the persons. I and C he said, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 persons between I and C. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 persons between I and C. So that is there in third option. See, the answer is 4. That doesn't mean you have to pick 4th option. So please be very careful. So the answer is 4, but it is given in the third option. So choice 3. Don't be in a hurry to mark the answers. Okay? Right. Okay. So those are the questions you have in that particular set. Okay? And that concludes this particular video. And again, if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe. time for bank exams and hit the bell icon for all the notifications for the videos that we upload in the channel. And for other exam related, which is SSC, Insurance, Railways, please do also, we upload those videos in the channel. Have a look at it and learn from whatever that we are uploading. So now there are other social media handles that we have. So the links are given here for Telegram, for YouTube, for Instagram and Facebook. These are the links, and those links are also given in the description box below. Okay. Right, and for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest time center, and for online courses, you can enroll at t4e.info/bank SSC Okay, so that is about it. So hope we have made some progress watching this video. So thank you all for watching the video. Have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.